wrestling fans, to another exciting edition of Rampage Pro Wrestling, as all eyes and ears are now facing Memorial Mayhem coming up on Sunday afternoon, May 27th, when a lot of scores will be settled.
And what a great show we had, that special show, free show on May 6th. If you missed that one, you missed a great opportunity to see Rampage Pro Wrestling. But now we're heading toward Memorial Mayhem, and we start this program off with the greatest multi-person team in professional wrestling, Jimmy Rave approved. But lately, they've not been on the same page, Ben.
Are they approved? They even approve of each other now. I mean, whose alliance is with who? We know they're all Jimmy Rave approved. We know they're all supposed to be one working unit. But, Bill, we haven't seen that unit in quite some time. It seems to have more, some different approaches going on, some problems of sorts amongst the four. And now they've got tag team action here. It's going to be an 8-man tag team. Jimmy Rave approved. Let's see how they can function as a team. And the fact that Jimmy Rave is back at RPW, we still haven't seen him with them. What does that mean?
Well, we've got I don't know really, but we've got a really effective team right here. Anthony Henry, we saw him in action last week. Impressive in that match. Although what happened nearly to Billy Knight at the end was a little scary. Officer Chris Jacobs, Tommy Daniels, C.B. Gibson. Major challenge here for the Jimmy Rave approved team.
Should be a great matchup here to start this week for Rampage Pro Wrestling. And Jimmy Rave approved certainly has their work cut out for them. But they, if they do get on the same page, they are very vicious a tag team. But certainly they don't need to have problems amongst themselves, because that means they're fighting each other.
Very much so. But I tell you, look at the Jimmy Rave approved team, look at the physiques on these young men, the talent in the ring, the diversity of their individual wrestling skills. Each of them brings something special to this team. Jimmy Rave put together a tremendous team, and that's the major question that we have here as we begin to discuss this match is, now with the return of Jimmy Rave, the recent dissension within a Jimmy Rave approved team, we've seen already Jimmy Rave starting to take some fairly aggressive action against his team. We saw some of that last week in a backstage segment, and now we're seeing for the first time in quite a while all four members in the ring against another team. And normally when they got into these kind of situations, 9 times out of 10 Jimmy Rave approved team was victorious.
Yes. And right now has the man, and showing that great power he possesses, Mike Posey.
Posey, the smaller man, but I would not by any stretch of the imagination suggest he's not the stronger man. Tremendous gym training in place, both men in great physical condition, but not an ounce of fat on Mike Posey, obviously, as he gets out of the ring. Side headlock, though, by the officer, reversed, brought around into got him back into a side headlock. Lost the one move, got into the other move, backed into the corner, thrown into the opposite side. Up and over goes it down. Mike Posey caught, drop kick by the officer. Effective move there by Officer Chris Jacobs. It goes for a cover a little early in the match. Not enough has happened yet. Posey able to kick out at 1. Cuts off Officer Jacobs, who moves back into his own corner. Thought he was going to make the tag, didn't. Instead, catches Chip Day as he comes into the ring.
Cinched in hard on that arm, and now twisting Chip Day's wrist. Standing wrist lock, tag is made now. And it's C.B. Gibson coming in. Coming back recently from an injury. Shoots him in with a short knee, cut him off. And going for a Russian leg sweep.
Hooks the leg, hooks the inside leg, takes him down hard, hooks it just with a count of 1. Chip Day up, trying to get back for a vertical base. Does. Arm is caught by Gibson. Wrenched there and thrust through, and again. Forced down hard again. Gibson putting tremendous pressure on the arm of Chip Day. Day, though, catches him hard with the knee, and Day is known to have tremendous impact with those legs and knees.
Chip Day has had some shoulder injuries in the past, so that could be something he
used to wear a brace in many matches. I recall that, Ben.
And now he has Gibson in the corner now, battering ram by
the wrestling machine, as he's been called. Corey Hollis, tremendous amateur wrestling background. Powers him over right there, shows the strength of young Corey Hollis here.
And now at that time, Hollis cut off by Gibson. And Hollis, not the biggest man in the ring, but certainly, as you said, one of the most aggressive men and one of the best ring tacticians in professional wrestling, I'd say anywhere, because he certainly is one of the greatest wrestlers.
Now Anthony Henry in, hooks that arm. See that Corey Hollis is protecting that shoulder a little bit. Don't know if he's got any kind of issue, but you got to understand that these wrestlers are active 3, 4, 5 days a week. There's no real rest time. There's no off season in professional wrestling. It is a 52-week-a-year, multiple-day-a-week kind of profession, and you do get a lot of impact and damage done to the body, a lot of injuries in professional wrestling just because of the frequency, if not the impact of the moves.
Some great aggressive mat wrestling going on right now between Anthony Henry and Corey Hollis, and good switch into a headlock into the corner now, and
now the violent passion, Patrick Bentley, and landing solid blows to the side of the head of Anthony Henry. Now repeated kicks in the corner by violent passion, Patrick Bentley, and yet another guy who clearly has spent considerable time in the gym, competitive bodybuilder, fitness model, and professional wrestler. Considerable talents with young Patrick Bentley, but Anthony Henry, no slouch himself, as he's proving there, tags in Tommy Daniels.
You know, it looks like for now, Jimmy Rave will prove this working together. So maybe whatever Jimmy Rave message sent to him, to them, that maybe they understand they need to get back together.
Well, he's pretty much told them if they don't get their act together, he's going to start to take some kind of action. Not sure what that action's going to be, but you'll remember, it wasn't that long ago. Actually, it wasn't long ago. I think about it, nearly 2 years ago now, and it doesn't seem like that. Jimmy Rave had taken a young wrestler at RPW under his wing. That man's named Kyle Matthews.
Yes.
Matthews now the heavyweight champion later, but not Jimmy Rave approved. Jimmy Rave abandoned him, created this team piece by piece, man by man, starting with Chip Day, Mike Posey, Corey Hollis, finally Patrick Bentley. At one time, even Sal Renaro was involved in the team.
And now another tag. These guys, one part of their success is tagging in and out frequently, and they're wearing down this young man now. But wait, scoops him up that time, and Corey Hollis stunned, trying to bridge up, kicks him off. And Corey Hollis now pulls him into that corner. Referee calls for a break. Will it be a clean break by Hollis? It was, but look behind him. Patrick Bentley now and caught by Chip Day's foot. And there is the dirty tactics of Corey Hollis.
And it's beginning to see a little bit of the Jimmy Rave approved team we got to know over the last months, if not well over a year that they've been together and competing here at Rampage Pro Wrestling. The consummate teamwork of this team is what established them from the beginning. In fact, they win most matches with a move that involves all four men that's been called the overkill.
And Corey Hollis came in here as a fan favorite, and it didn't take very long for Jimmy Rave to get into his mind.
Mike Posey, too.
Yes. And certainly Jimmy Rave has had a way of infesting the minds of youngsters. And as we said, as you said before, he could not infest the mind of Kyle Matthews. I think he didn't appreciate that.
Now Patrick Bentley back in. Some damage was done last time he was in by Tommy Daniels, and it looks like Patrick Bentley has decided to make Tommy Daniels suffer. Look at the angle that head is being wrenched to, and if you don't think that hurts as you watch this at home, try to, well, don't do that to yourself. I was going to say, do that to somebody. That would not be a good idea.
Maybe your wife could do it to you.
That's not a good idea. Kids, don't do that at home.
Yes, don't do it. Just say no. Boyd's been in the corner, and now in comes Mike Posey, and driving that shoulder as a battering ram into that corner, and has the man taking the air right out from under him. Snap Mayer lays the man down, drops that elbow right across the chest, covers in lateral press, hooks that leg.
Notice Posey decided to go a little bit deeper with that, so it also could cut off the wind. Right around the sternum he went with that.
And the guy's already gasping for air, so you know that had to take a lot of wind out of the sails.
And now talking about cutting off the airflow and as well doing damage by wrenching the body at angles it's not supposed to go. That particular maneuver is known for that right here.
Full control here over his man.
Hard to move your arm, but no, very effective release right there by Daniels, but not enough. Spinning neck breaker. Posey now thinks he's got him. There's one, there's two, not enough. Daniels still got something in the tank.
Give Daniels credit, he is fighting here. He is in it to win it. He doesn't want to just lay down and die.
Outside in, Senton rolls through, covers him, should have hooked the leg. Mistake there, 2 count though.
And Corey Hollis mastering of using the body as a weapon. Snap suplex.
And there goes Chip Day, just comes in, back kick to the face.
Donkey kick there by Chip Day. And a boot to the back. Chip Day, a master at using those feet. Lethal weapons, they call them, those feet of his.
Well, and you could hear the thud to the back. You know the impact. Now Bentley in right to the gut. I bet you that Daniels was expecting it to the back.
Set up here, looks like.
Nope.
Yep.
Suplex takes him over. Forces the arm down on the face there of Tommy Daniels, but not enough to get the pin. But Patrick Bentley still has control.
Looking at Jimmy Rave approved here on Rampage.
Oh,
Pro
blocked
Wrestling.
there by
Running clothesline, and that time desperation move by Tommy Daniels, but he has to make a tag. He doesn't have enough gas in his tank to do any more, but he has to make that tag.
caught Bentley off guard. Bentley was relatively
He's
fresh.
got it.
But Bentley was able to make the tag, and now in comes POSEY, but Anthony Henry is there. He's caught. Here comes Corey Hollis. There's one for him, too. Chip Day, third time's the charm. All three are down. Anthony Henry is on fire in the ring, goes over, finds Chip Day, picks up on him, makes sure nobody's behind, throws Chip Day over in the corner, comes in with the back, moves out of the way. Oh,
he hit Chip Day.
Step
Now
up
we have a
insecurity
problem.
on Day, and Anthony Henry is on fire. Day's outside the ring. Slam,
Power
break
slam.
up by Bentley.
A running power slam caught him in midair.
Bentley says goodbye, and as he looks over, here comes CB Gibson.
And I think we have a little problem over here, Chip Day.
I don't know if this is Rampage rules, but Dustin Robinson's letting it go, and it appears it may be.
And now Mike POSEY comes in.
Looks like Dustin Robinson has gone ahead and assigned this as a Rampage rules match as they're coming in now as if it is.
Chip Day with a step up, caught him in the jaw. And we've got pandemonium and bedlam here.
Ooh,
Lamson face first down.
but he caught that right in the chin. Not as well. That one caught him hard. I was going to say the first one didn't, but boy, did the second one.
Here comes the knee lift. He
Chip
got him
Day
with that knee lift.
smartly rolls out of the way, but now Corey Hollis has him up,
Ooh,
takes
just
him
released
down
it.
hard. Hollis now caught off guard from behind as Henry spins him around and around. He goes down on the knee, goes Hollis as Bentley
Backbreaker.
comes back in, catches him in the gut, hooks him. Bentley's got the destroyer now, Ben. No,
He stopped him. Anthony Henry stopped him.
and Henry is able to
Blackjack.
counter. First time we've seen the destroyer countered.
Anthony Henry is
Step
on
up in
fire.
security, though, by Mike POSEY, and now Henry is down, and now Corey Hollis is up. They're trying to get some teamwork together. Roaring elbow right into Mike POSEY.
And now tossing Corey Hollis out.
Covered by Anthony
We got an
Henry.
upset right here. 1, 2, 3, they've won it. They have upset. Jimmy Rave approved. And one of them over there with a power slam. Anthony Henry, Chris Jacobs, Tommy Daniels, and CB Gibson have upset. Jimmy Rave approved. They beat him right here. At one time they called themselves the best multi-person tag team. They just got beat.
You know what? Not the first time that's happened.
And here comes Jimmy Rave. What's Jimmy Rave doing? He's asked for a microphone. He's actually didn't ask for it, he snatched it. And
Yeah.
Jimmy Rave approved may not be so approved anymore. They just lost this match on Rampage Pro Wrestling. Jimmy Rave looks irate, and he's coming to the ring with a microphone. Mike POSEY is laid out. Patrick Bentley and Corey Hollis on the floor. Where's Chip Day? He's coming in. And Jimmy Rave will speak now.
Get in this ring right now.
No, he's getting in the freaking way again.
You guys aren't very Jimmy Rave approved right now.
Stop saying we're trying.
Hey, you shut up when I'm talking. What's your problem? Huh? You think he's the best one? You're wrong. I'm the best thing that is. The only reason why any of you are here is because I allow you to be here. You don't believe it? Try me. Look, hey, pay attention when I'm talking. You! I should be able to leave this ring and you should all be able to hold your own. But you can't. There's going to be some changes, and it's going to happen soon.
Changes. Strong words from Jimmy Rave to Jimmy Rave approved, and all he says is there's going to be changes. And wait a minute now, a little shove there. Animosity still existing here. this team lost. And Corey Hollis angry. We got more Rampage coming up. And Jimmy Rave says changes are coming.